everyone, my name is Sister Allison, and today I'd like to talk about Blessed Clelia's desire for holiness. Now, desire for holiness might not sound like a virtue in the traditional sense, the way that justice and humility and faith do, but it is a virtuous quality, and it's a characteristic of Clelia's that has special significance for me personally. When I was a kid, the pastor at our parish had a few phrases that he would repeat often. One of them was a prayer that he encouraged us to pray, especially as kids. He would tell us to say, "Jesus, I want to be a saint." I can still hear him saying it in a homily. "Jesus, I want to be a saint." So growing up, this was normal for me. It wasn't until I was older that I realized how bold it sounds. But here's the thing. God loves a bold prayer. And I don't think there's anything he desires more for us than to be holy, because he knows nothing will make us happier or more ourselves. We were made for holiness. You are made to be a saint. And when I say a saint, I don't mean someone who is perfectly pious, who levitates during prayers. I think we have that image sometimes. But a saint is someone who is in tune with God's heart and in step with his will. When Blessed Clelia talks about what it means to be a saint, she talks about the Beatitudes. A saint is a peacemaker. A saint shows mercy. A saint hungers and works for justice. Clelia knew that she was made for holiness, and she trusted that God would accomplish it in her. That's what gave her the courage to pray her own bold prayer. Clelia's prayer to be a saint is a lot longer than the one my pastor taught me. She lists all of the obstacles she'll have to overcome in herself to be a saint. But she responds to each one with the same refrain. She says, "Nevertheless, I want to become a saint." You can imagine how I felt when I came across this prayer of hers for the first time and realized I'd been praying the same thing my whole life. And so today I encourage you to join us in this prayer. If you've been following along in this video series, if you are striving to live a more virtuous life, then you are already desiring to be holy. Blessed Clelia might be on her way to sainthood with a capital S, but she more than anyone knows that sainthood is what we're all called to. In fact, I don't know if there's anything that gets her as fired up in her letters than writing to her loved ones about becoming saints. I'm going to read part of one of those letters to you now. Clelia writes, "Don't you see that the saints are waiting for you, are calling out to you and inviting you to join them? Look at them with the eyes of the Spirit. They encourage you, and they show you the throne that awaits you, the crown that you will wear." Blessed Clelia knows that we can do this. And so, to borrow my favorite words of hers, let us walk with giant steps on the way of holiness to which we have been called. May God bless you.